Hello and welcome. What you're seeing in front of you is a masterpiece, a sculpture that is a classic in many, many ways, and I'll tell you just why. I have with me Mr. Sharad Babu, who is in fact the managing partner of Anuradha Timbers, and I also have Mr. Kiran, who is in fact the executive director, executive partner of Anuradha Timbers. It's an international company. This is a beautiful piece that we have in front of us. Tell us more about it. A 1,000-year-old teak timber?
Yeah, it is estimated between 1,000 to 1,500 years old. The tree actually grows in the form of annual rings. So the girth of this tree is about 20 feet at the other end. And to get to that age, it takes several hundreds and thousands of years. So when we identified that such a log is available, we got goosebumps when we saw the log. I could not let it go. We got it in an international auction in Myanmar. This is from Myanmar, Burma, which was once part of India. And in that place, we have, when we got this log, it is supposed to go to some American countries. We could not let it go to other countries because we thought...
It just had to happen that this had to become Anantha Sayana ultimately.
Yeah. So that's a little story behind it. Actually, we sold it to an American company. During COVID, they said, if you want, you take it back and give us something else. And personally, I wanted to have this in the form of a log where the future generation can see such a huge teak tree is available. Big teak grows very slow. From that thought process, we have developed this. I thought it should become a sculpture. And then we got an artist called as Giridhar Gaud from Andhra Pradesh in India. And he has given me some sketches. Out of that sketches, we have ultimately identified Sri Maha Vishnu Murti suitable in this shape of the log. And we started there. And now you see the masterpiece lying here.
You're telling me the dimensions of something like this. This is going down still. What is the total dimension of this?
So the log length is about 23 feet and height is about 8.5 feet. And the girth, we call it a circumference, is 20 feet on the one end of the log.
Okay, Mr. Kiran, I'm going to ask you to step forward and tell us about the sculptures. What is the detailing of this? And I'd like you to turn this way. Yes.
The artist has taken from Maha Sri Bhagavad Gita. So he has taken Sri Mahavishnu in a relaxing form, and where he is relaxing along with Lakshmi Devi. And along with Sri Mahavishnu, we have Yakshalu, Kinnaralu, and Navagrahalu, and all other celestial clouds and everything. So this form, it is totally artistic expression of Bhagavad Gita of 11th Adhyaya. And from there the artist has derived, and he made a lot of sketches.
You are telling us that this kind of a texture of the
very
attire.
fine engraved carving, and it is very difficult to do this kind of work. And any mistake happens, the sculpture will get affected. So it requires a lot of fine carving, artistic skills, a passion, and a lot of hard work and devotion while working.
Okay, what is the plan for this now? This is a beautiful piece now, and you can explain to us also the Naga is there, the Adishesha Naga is there, and then the Vishnu in a relaxed posture with all the jewelry that is available. The scales are here. The reptile
jewelry is from Ramappa temple. It's fine carved as per the designs inspired from the Ramappa temple, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We took our carvers there and we identified the jewelry in Ramappa temple is supposed to be the best in God's forms in India, and we were able to replicate it, which is really impossible. That too in wood, it is really not possible to do such very fine carving. So we were lucky that it happened and it came out well. Even the Adishesha, all these scales are fine carved by each individual piece. Then we have Garuda here, We have all the gods, different gods everywhere.
Okay, for the interest of our viewers, I would also like to point out here that Anuradha Timbers in fact supplied like the main door and almost the entire wooden thing for the Yadadri temple, which Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao had built. And you're also supplying to Ram Janmabhoomi.
Yes, right now we are working inside Ram Janmabhoomi temple. We have already completed Yadadri project. We also worked for Indian Parliament. We did many projects across the world. Not that we even give to one single customer individual doors also. That's not that we did only big projects. We are available to common people as well.
Okay. Vishnu in a state of rest, actually deep meditation, and from the umbilical cord, you can see that he has created Brahma. This was actually the beginning of creation, when Brahma actually creates all the beings, not just the celestial beings, but everything that you see on this earth, and that's at least the belief among the Hindu religion believers. And of course the goddesses there, Bhudevi and Sri Devi, sitting by the feet of Lord Vishnu, and then you can see all the celestial beings there, the Navagrahas and the rest of it, all of it very, very fine carving. You can see in the backdrop that it is the bark of the tree that's been carved very carefully using a lot of science and skill, which is of very, very high degree of precision, because no mistakes can be possible when you are dealing with something that is more than 1000 years old.
Adishesha, Garuda, Tumbura Narada Maharshulu, Saptarushulu, Sanakasandulu, Brahmadevudu, Sri Devi, Bhudevi, and Navagrahas and Yakshakinnarudu.
What I must point out is that all this, imagine, is carved out of one single piece. You can't afford to make any mistakes at all. So there's a lot of engineering and science that in fact goes into the carving of such a detailed structure.
It's ancient engineering which is 1000 years old. It's nothing, no modern technology is used in this. It is all done with simple tools of chisels and hand carving craft, which is still exists. That's what we have. You
have presumably not estimated the cost of something like this, because it took as many as how long for it to get made. You were saying the entire project is actually almost 6 years old.
Yeah, we took about 3 years just to do the carving. 1.5 years we spent to get the permission, transports, logistics, etc. Overall, the entire team spent about 70,000 hours among all the people physically chiseling this log.
Okay. So such a fantastic piece of sculpture architecture, something that would have a lot of emotional value, sentimental value, religious value, and presumably for all the tourists who would come to see something like this, I would think this would become an attraction for Indian as well as tourists from across the world. Where this will finally find its place of rest, that is not yet. That's still an open-ended question. In Hyderabad, with camera person Nagraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.